Australian Grand Prix Corporation CEO Andrew Westacott says his event has again stood out as the benchmark on the Formula One calendar, one that delivered more than just action on track. Melbourne's curtain raiser, the 22nd to be held at Albert Park since 1996, has traditionally been a firm fan favourite, with this year seeing a healthy increase of almost 25,000 spectators.
We're here for the fan experience, and one of the things that you see in Melbourne that you don't see anywhere else is Formula One fan forums and the Melbourne Walk. Clearly the Melbourne Walk is about getting fans close to the drivers. They arrive early to sign autographs, have selfies for about 20 minutes before they get into the office and start working on those cars.
Initiatives like the Melbourne Walk and the M Lane, where the city's world-famous laneways are brought to life, exemplify the sort of immersive fan experience that F1's new owners are keen to reproduce at all events, with CEO Chase Carey pushing for 20 Super Bowl-style Grands Prix. And while that comes at significant cost, it also has a much wider benefit.
We're not a nation that was born on Formula One, but what we're seeing with industry and innovation precincts, we're seeing roundtable discussions on investment in Victoria. The event is so much more than just motorsport.
On track, Albert Park delivered as a brilliant season opener, with Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel taking his 43rd career victory. F1's new era ensured the third fastest race in Melbourne, despite few overtakes. New F1 Motorsports Managing Director Ross Brawn has opened up to the world's press for the first time on how he'll be shaping the sport's future and its music to the ears of many. To find the right solutions to make our sport as great as possible in the future. And by great, I mean close racing, healthy teams, true meritocracy of drivers, and all the things we know we'd have in the perfect world. And we want to try and build that perfect world. Brawn says the sport needs a vision of where it wants to be in 3 to 5 years, and that time is needed to develop a proper plan in consultation with the sport's governing body, the FIA, and the teams. But much of it centres around the power units, which beyond 2020 are yet to be decided upon, with the current turbo-hybrid V6 engines presenting a number of issues. The current engine is a fantastic piece of engineering, but it's ended up very expensive, very complicated, said Brawn. We see the challenges that are facing some of the engine suppliers. The FIA's first meeting with F1's power unit manufacturers on post-2020 regulations is scheduled for this week. Force India is hungry for even better results this year, following its best ever finish in 2016, 4th place in the Constructors' Championship. But driver Sergio Perez was literally that in Australia. The Mexican racer was asked to lose weight in Barcelona to compensate for an overweight car, his pre-season training creating more muscle mass that would only weigh the VJM10 down further. I was on an extreme diet all last week and still now until Saturday. I am all the time very hungry. As much weight as I can lose, the better it will be for us. The 27-year-old already lost 3 kilograms in the weeks between pre-season testing and arriving in Melbourne at the first race. A fix should be ready in time for Bahrain, enabling Perez to relax his diet just a little, but he's taking a longer view of the team's fortunes.
It will depend not where you start here, it's where you are in, let's say, around the European season, Barcelona, or so, when people start to bring proper upgrades.
The Mexican finished the Melbourne season opener in 7th, which is his best ever result at Albert Park in 7 visits.